Oh, hey, YouTube, what's really good? My name is Vivid Color, your coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be week 2 of the XBL. And this week we are going up against Grizzlock of the Boston Silk Scarfs. Their team looks utterly terrifying. It looks really bulky. But that being said, let's just get connected and get right back into it. Okay, we are connected with Grizz. This is pretty close to the team I thought they would bring. The Sand Slash was maybe something I didn't fully predict, but it makes sense as a way to remove hazards without taking offensive pressure away from Latios. And also, it can set up Stealth Rocks, and it might be one of the only things he has to set Stealth Rocks now that I think about it. The Porygon 2 looks problematic. The Blaziken, I'm pretty sure I'm fairly well prepped for. I don't know what I want to lead here. Like, I could lead Heatran, and Heatran looks pretty sweet, but if he leads Sand Slash, then he kind of gets the one up on me. Then again, I could just switch out into Shaymin because I don't think that Sand Slash gets anything that messes with Shaymin. So the team I brought this week is specifically, I guess I should have said this first, Aromatisse, Mega Gyarados, Hitmontop, Heatran, Latias, and Shaymin Skyform. Again, I'm not going to be doing team builders for this. The teams will be in the description down below. I think we're gonna lead Heatran so that we can. This is the Heatran with rocks, right? Heatran has Stealth Rocks? Yeah, all right. This is in fact the correct Heatran set. Wait, is it the Ground DMZ Heatran set? Yeah, all right. So we're gonna lead with Heatran and see if we can get our rocks up off the get-go. That doesn't look bad unless he leads with Sand Slash, I don't think. I mean, I guess he could lead with Porygon Z and try to like paralyze. That's not it. Paralyze us. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully he doesn't lead with Blaziken and just start trying to like go in. I hope I prepped well enough for the Blaziken. I think I did, but I also could not have. I don't have a ton of bulk this week. Like last week's sets were way more bulky than this week. Okay, so we're back to being connected. We had a little glitch with the rules. Let me switch to who I am over here. I didn't actually go over the team in team preview. I just picked my team and went in. I guess I'll try and cut this up somehow. Either way, we're just going in and we're starting off with the same leads. We just had an issue where we picked the rules that didn't scale levels down to 50. So a couple of our, like, I think specifically like the legendary Pokemon were way over 50. Anyways, the moral of the story is we're back. The first turn is going to be low kick and we're just going to switch into Gyarados and hope that we don't get crit. That's the play here. That's the TLDR. We're going to put this thing at -1, which is great. It's great that we put this thing at -1, but we can't stay in a Mega Evolve because it still has like a chance to kill us, even at -1. And I'm pretty sure that it's already been revealed that this thing is Life Orb. Wow, that does so much damage still. Jeez. All right, yeah. So it gets its speed boost, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I've actually got like a little bit of play against this thing, and that play comes in the form of Hitmontop. I think that is probably the proper play here. Just like go out into Hitmontop, we can fake out and Mach Punch, and after a turn of Life Orb, it actually has a chance to kill, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. It might not be the absolute best thing that we could do, but I can't stay in with Gyarados. Like, because if we stay in, we have to Mega Evolve, and then we become weak to the low kick. Hitmontop's bulky enough that I think it'll be able to eat up a hit really well. If not, then I probably should have went out into Latias. I'm not entirely sure. If we just get the clean withdraw, okay. What is he going out into? Latias. Well, that's actually terrifying for us. That's really bad. I mean, I can get fake out damage on it and then Sucker Punch and see if that is enough to kill it, actually. Like, this could be good for us. I think I'm going to click fake out no matter what, because it seems pretty free. Like, the fake out seems pretty free here. Let's see. Let's see how much a Latias would do to us here. Or this is a Latios, my bad. It's relevant. One of them's bulkier, and it's the Latios. We've got the Latties like warring against each other now. All right, I'm gonna try and gauge like what his set is based on how much damage this does. And then we've got Hitmontop, which is, I should have like put my custom sets in. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That was pretty good. Can I just go for a Sucker Punch here? Or is that super risky in case he goes for a Calm Mind? I mean, I think he could have just went for a Psychic. I'm gonna go for a Sucker Punch here. That seems super risky, right? So if he goes for, I'm gonna do it. I'm clicking it. I'm locking in. Please. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whoo. Okay. All right. I should have ran a calc, honestly. Like, I definitely should have ran a calc on that, but whatever. Oh, man. Like, there's absolutely zero reason for me not to have ran a calc on that, just to make sure that it was safe and, like, within the realm. But after seeing the fake out damage, assuming he went for an attack there, I think I was in the clear. All right, that's really good. That's like his fastest threat on the team, except for Blaziken, which I think puts me in a pretty good spot. I wonder what the Blaziken set is. Like, these are our, like, Blaziken is busted Pokemon, so it can't be Z Crystal. Oh, it's Life Orb. It's Life Orb. We already saw that. Okay, keep that in your mental. Let me write it down somewhere. Actually, I should have a notepad up. I should like type things out. I see all the like professional players do this. All right, so this thing's pretty good. It gets to come in and set up rocks, which is not the worst. Like, it's not the worst for me, but I kind of don't want rocks up here. So I'm going to go ahead and write this down. Blaziken is Life Orb low kick. And then Hitmontop KOs Latios with Sucker Punch. I can't type fast though. That's why. See, that's why it's cool when the other people do it. They say it sounds cool because they type really fast. Okay, so let's assess the situation here. I'm not gonna do crap for damage to this thing. I could just go for a rapid spin, predicting him to just set up his rocks, but that seems like a little unnecessary. I could go out into Gyarados and start Dragon Dancing, and I think that seems fine. I don't know. I don't know what the proper play is here. I think I'm actually gonna go out into. No, I can't go out into Heatran. I'll just go out into Shaymin. Like, I don't know what he's gonna want to take. I don't know what he's gonna want to take the Seed Flare with. Probably Blaziken actually. But Shaymin seems pretty safe here. I can actually just go for Air Slash. Yeah, he gets his rocks up. I could have stayed in his Rapid Spun, and that's what I'll do. Like, eventually I'm gonna go out into eventually I'll have to go out into Hitmontop again. But for now, I think this is fine. Like, we can just click Air Slash, and it seems pretty free. It's like the freest Air Slash in my life. It's really not. He does have the Blade, right? And he also has a Porygon 2. Porygon 2 would be a pretty good switch into this thing. I guess not though. Like, if my Seed Flare gets a drop, then I'm kind of hoping it goes down to the Blaziken. Okay, well, this is the Porygon, I'm assuming. All right, let's see how much this does. I'm assuming it's gonna be not a ton. Like, this is probably specially defensive Porygon 2. We'll see. That was a crit. That was a crit. So I probably can't stay in because this thing can just Ice Beam me to Oblivion. I think we just go out into Heatran here, set up my own rocks, or we can go out to Heatran or Hitmontop. Those are the options I see. I could go for a Seed Flare, or I could play games and go for the flinch game. It seems like not the best since that was a crit. Like, that would be the cleanest way to deal with this thing, would be to crit it into Oblivion. But if we don't, not crit, to flinch it into Oblivion, that would be the cleanest way. And there's like, what, a 60% chance of that happening? Well, Air Slash's accuracy is not 100%. All right, I'm actually just going to go out into Heatran. Like, it seems fine. I'm assuming he's going to go for either like Thunder Wave or something like Ice Beam here. This will give me a chance to set up my rocks, or I can just go for Grounding MZ, predicting a switch here. And that doesn't seem awful. Like, we got rid of the Latios, so what would his switch be? I mean, Grounding MZ is going to hurt anything that he switches into. So it's either get at my rocks now, or just like pop my Z move and see how much damage it does. I think we'll go for that. Or I could just Magma Storm. Like, he's probably going to stay in with Porygon, right? I could get up my Stealth Rocks. I wish this was easier. I kind of wish rocks weren't on my side of the field right now. I should have switched out into Hitmontop so I could Rapid Spin. Realistically, that's what I should have done. All right, let's just get at my rocks. Nope. I'm gonna make the super play. I'm gonna go for the Tectonic Rage. All right, well, he stayed in. Jeez, he's probably gonna eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. To be honest, like, probably gonna eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and probably like fire off a Thunder Wave or something, which is fine. Like, Heatran was really here to sort of like trap and kill Toxapex, which is why I'm not upset that we're popping our Z move right now. I just don't think this kills. Like, if the Air Slash from Shaymin was a crit, let's see, it gets close. It's not the worst. I guess we can trap it. Like, maybe if it doesn't, yeah, we definitely should have just gone for Magma Storm there. All right, let's just go for Magma Storm then. I don't know what it can do to us, but if we can trap it, it'll be fine. And if he switches out, maybe we get some reasonable damage on something else. I just think, like, why not trap it and then set up my own rocks? Seems fine. Like, we'll get some residual damage on it. He's uses Recover, that's fine. I'm fine, like, I'm okay playing this game. I don't think it's the best game to be playing, but it lets me get at my rocks. It's gonna do residual damage to the Porygon. It's actually a pretty decent amount. I could go for the Magma Storm again. I can go for the Flash Cannon. Since it's trapped, why not just try and kill it, actually? It seems reasonable. We can try and get there. Flash Cannon has a chance to lower SPDF, right? I'm not entirely positive of that. Definitely shouldn't have popped my Z move. Kind of feel stupid about it. 10% chance to lower SPDF. That's not much. I could just keep hitting with the Magma Storm because of how much damage it did, but like, it's inaccurate as hell. Yeah, but I guess like if I'm gonna make headway on this thing, I think I have to, realistically. Let's see. Magma Storm traps for how many turns? Magma Storm. 4 to 5 turns. This is the second turn of being trapped. So I can go for a Magma Storm. Like, if he's just gonna keep spamming recover, I know this move's gonna miss at some point because realistically, I think the accuracy is like 75%. 75% in Pokemon is not a lot. All right, so we're not doing a too terrible amount here. Yeah, we're not even breaking even. I guess we can just keep playing this game. I don't really want to waste my Magma Storm, so I'm just gonna set up Stealth Rocks and then like I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks and then I'm gonna switch. I'm assuming this thing is especially defensive and probably. I wish I would have gone for Seed Flare with Shaymin now instead of Air Slash. Because if I had just gone for Seed Flare, we probably would have got the drop, then I could have just stayed in. It would have been like easy mode at that point. Easy mode, GG's, and set up our rocks, it's fine. It's like just okay. Uses recover. I think this is the, like, potentially the last turn you trapped. I'm sure we'll get a notification. Like, it'll pop up on screen saying Porygon is no longer trapped. Or something. Oh, so he's still trapped. I'm assuming he's just gonna go for recover. Just in case, I'll fire off the Magma Storm. I'll fire it off. I'll blow another Magma Storm PP. I ain't never scared. I just want to like burn out these turns and then assume he's gonna switch. Like, you can't sit here and recover stall forever. It's not gonna play very well. How much recover does PP have? How much PP does recover have? I'm surprised we've landed all 3 of those, honestly. 10. I'd say he's gone for. I wish I should have kept count, to be honest. Foul play. Jeez. Does this actually like give me a spot here? Oh, it's freed from the Magma Storm. Okay. I'm assuming he's gonna switch out now, or he could just go for recover again, I suppose. If he switches out, what switches in best to a Magma Storm? Really nothing. So I'm just gonna fire another one off. This Heatran's doing. It's doing a little bit of work. I'm assuming he can go out into the, what is this? Sasha. Yeah, I was gonna say the Sand Slash is probably reasonable. Except like, how well is this thing gonna eat this? Because now this is trapped. Sand Slash's SPDF is pretty bad. Oh yeah. There's not a world where this thing outspeeds me unless it's scarfed, right? Oh, that's right. Never mind. The trap damage just kills it. My bad. It would be great if I would keep up with what my moves did. All right, so Heatran KOs Sand Slash with Magma Storm. All right. So my goal should be to get into my my goal right now should be to get into my freaking Hitmontop and spin away some okay, so this is like a pretty key turn right now. So I think I'm actually going to go out into Aromatisse here. It's probably not the best. Like, it's definitely not the best. Or I could go out into Latias. I'm going to go out into Aromatisse. I'm hoping that this threatens it out, potentially. Maybe he's just gonna, like, we know he's Life Orb, which is fine. I just didn't want to bring my Hitmontop into an attack. And Aromatisse doesn't really do much for us anymore. Yeah, that's super. That's like 0.0 damage. I'm just going to click Wish. I don't think this thing could kill us with a Flare Blitz. I guess I should run a Calc real quick, though. Just because if it does, that's going to be absolute garbage if I try to stay in and go for a Wish. Does it get Poison Jab? It might. I don't actually know. All right, let me check and make sure that Blaziken, it might get like Iron Head or something like that. That's reasonable. Let's see. It does get Poison Jab. So did he tech it? I think we can just go for a Protect here. We can Scout. Like, I don't think he's going to switch out right now. I mean, if he does, he goes out into Deblade, which is pretty good. That would be pretty good for him if he did that. But I mean, we're just going to scout. If he goes out into Deblade, it's fine. I don't think Deblade can do actual anything to, well, it can actually hurt Heatran, now that I think about it. All right, he stayed in, so we get to see what he's doing here. If he goes for Sword Stance, I guess I should have thought about that. Oh, he's baton passing. That's right. That's another busted thing this thing does. My bad. Oh my god. What are you baton passing the speed on into? Really, I don't think I should be too terribly worried about this. Like, I think the worst that's going to come of it is, like, he goes out into Deblade, right? Yeah, so I wish I would have clicked Wish. It would have made my line so much better, but I mean, this also isn't awful. This also isn't awful. I guess I should see, like, okay, so now we're into a Deblade that's, like, +1 speed randomly. This thing can go for Sword Stance, which is terrifying. I think I just have to switch out immediately into Gyarados and probably like Mega Evolve or Heatran. I guess we can go out into Heatran, and that's probably like my absolute best bet. I think even at +1 speed, this thing won't outspeed a Heatran. My Heatran, since my Heatran's timid, or is my Heatran modest? I don't know. Heatran, uses Sword Stance. That's terrifying. That's actually bad. This is pretty scary. Okay, so let's take a quick look-sees here. What is my Heatran? Can I look at my Pokemon right now? Summary. Hold on, I have the set written down. The Heatran is, I think it's timid, or I think it's modest rather. Yeah, we're modest. So my speed is 141, and I'm assuming this thing has 0 speed investment. So even with +1, it can't kill me. And a Shadow Sneak will kill me though, I think. I do believe a Shadow Sneak is gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a Shadow Sneak kills from this range. All right, I just have to go for, the Magma Storm either way, and just let Heatran drop here. There's actually nothing else I can do. Like, that's just what I have to do at this point, which sucks. But that's what I have to do. I mean, he also has to have Shadow Sneak, but I think that there's no world where he doesn't have Shadow Sneak, to be honest. Like, I'm assuming that it's like, yeah. So this will kill me. And then I'm pretty much locked into going out into Gyarados, which is awful. Like, absolutely atrocious, right? Shadow Sneak, Iron Head. I mean, I can go out to Shaymin. The thing is, this thing's so bulky. Like, it's so bulky. Alright, let's look at Gyarados. Mega Gyarados. Alright, we're gonna go out into Gyarados. I should have never let this happen. Like, this shouldn't be something that I'm worried about currently. Alright, so we'll get the Intimidate off, which is fine. But I don't think a Crunch is going to do, like, I don't think it's going to destroy this thing's life, which is unfortunate. So now it's at +1. If he has the Sacred Sword, that probably takes me out, but I still have to just stay in and go for the Crunch. Like, I don't really have an option here. I still just have to stay in and go for the Crunch, which is awful. I put myself in such a bad position here. Like, I put myself in the absolute worst position. He probably has Iron Head, Sword Stance, Sacred Sword, Shadow Sneak. Yep. Sacred Sword? Yeah. This kills Mega Gyarados. I think this thing might sweep from here, which is super unfortunate. This is super unfortunate. I mean, I guess the play is to go out into Shaymin and then Earth Power. It's my only thing left that outspeeds. Or not outspeeds. It's my only thing left that, like, actually does damage to this. Like, nothing else. Like, I have Hitmontop, but nothing else actually does damage to this, which is super unfortunate. So I think I have to hope that, I don't know. Like, Shadow Sneak might honestly just kill me from this range. It might. I'm kind of unaware on that. But I don't know. I don't think Earth Power is going to kill. I really don't. Oh, it's actually looking like it will. Depending on how this thing is EV'd, it has a chance. And Shadow Sneak looks like it will not kill. I did not expect that even a little bit. It looks like Earth Power is going to do 76% minimum. Well, wait. I don't have this many IVs. That doesn't change anything. Yeah. So it looks like we're living this pretty clean. So the Shadow Sneak's going to do 33 to 40% to us, which is understandable. We Earth Power, and this should kill. Oh, thank God. I thought we were just sweat, honestly. Like, I was probably about to make some pretty loose plays. Now, what does he go out into? If he goes out into Blaziken, I think I'm just going to click Synthesis and hope he predicts a switch. The fact that we lost Gyarados to that thing is really, really awful, but I think it basically had to be a combination of 2 hits from something. I mean, I don't think that I could afford to bring... I think Shaymin is more valuable at this point than Gyarados is. Maybe not. Well, I don't know. It just depends. Like, we have an answer to the Blaziken if it keeps switching in and, like, taking Life Orb hits. So that's not what I'm super worried about. What else does he have left on his team? I'm trying to think right now. The Latios is gone. The Sandslash is gone. The Deblade is gone. He still has a Blaziken. This thing. All right, I'm actually just going to stay in and click... I'm actually just going to stay in and click Synthesis. And hope that I can eat up whatever this thing does. Because I can't switch into Rocks again. And I'd rather just, like, assume that I'm going to live whatever this thing does. And heal up with Synthesis. Than stay it, or, like, switch out. And then maybe not get to ever spin away Rocks. Moonblast. How much does this do? It's probably going to do a pretty hefty amount if I had to guess. That's actually not bad. We can do some, we can work around that. So I can keep clicking Synthesis. And go into Aromatisse. Which isn't the worst. The problem is my team is really weak to this thing right now. My team, as it stands, is like pretty weak to this thing. So what does he have left besides this? The Porygon 2. That's unfortunate. I actually need Shaymin to kill that thing. Shaymin's my win condition. Okay. So if Shaymin is my... Well, not necessarily. Like, Hitmontop might be able to do decent against Porygon 2. I don't know. Let's run some... Let's get some Florges calcs going on, I suppose. Let's see. The question is, does this thing have Calm Minds? Because if it has Calm Minds, like, we're super dunzo funzo. Seed Flare looks like it's going to do 54. All right. This is gross, but I think I have to, like, Air Slash this thing twice. I'm going to see how much one Air Slash does. I think I have to flinch this thing down, which is gross. And I need to see, like, how much one Life Orb hit does. 22. I also, well, I needed it to flinch also. That was, like, a pretty important part of that equation. I guess I should have mentioned that. Like, I actually needed it to flinch. Okay, so I might just be dead to this thing now. Like, I really don't have anything that can just come in and do a ton of damage to it. I don't. I think I'm dead to this thing. Man. All I had to do was play better than I played. It's like all I had to do. Just play better than I played. Easy. Alright, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to get the Fake off. Seems reasonable. Or the Fake Out, rather. And then I think I'm going to see if maybe the combination of, like, Fake Out and Mach Punch kill this thing. It might not. No, absolutely not. Alright, I'm going to go out into my, Jeez, this sucks. Alright, I'm going to go out into my Aromatisse here and start, like, Wish Protecting or something. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this Florges. I don't necessarily know that I have an out to it. Like, I think I have an out to everything else on the team but this. All I needed was, like, Toxic or something. Or Calm Mind on my Aromatisse. Wow, that was a crit. I think that crit might have just, like, sealed the deal. That crit might have just, like, sealed the entire deal, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess I can Protect here for Leftovers recovery, but I've already done that, so I'm just going to click Wish. I mean, if that was a crit, then realistically, we should be able to live, like, a non-crit. And I don't know what he's going to want to do. This is going to be a really boring battle from this point on, because either this thing's going to Stonewall me and destroy my life, or I'm going to be able to like outstall it somehow. I don't have any... I really needed that air slash to flinch. That was like a pretty key... it was a pretty key part of that equation, which is stupid because then I'm just like, you know, I'm banking on this air slash flinch, which is like inherently hacks, but like I'm in a pretty bad position at this point. The deblade messed me up pretty bad. All right, so I'm going for a wish here. Oh, just double crit in a row. Okay, all right. Well, that's fun. All right, so I actually just lose now. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm like 90% sure I have nothing that can just like come in and destroy this thing. I don't. Like, I have a Latios that's left over, but it said is Psychic Recovery, Draco Meter, Healing Wish. Man, I'm actually mad now. Because like I'm relatively sure after like looking at a Florgus calc that I would have lived like a non-crit on the second one. And especially the fact that it was 2 crits in a row. Like, I don't know what I could have done to it, but I could have maybe tried to like stall it out. Depending on if it's a Calm Mindset, then absolutely not. But if it's not a Calm Mindset, then there is potential. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this thing can live a Moonblast. I don't know. I'm pretty screwed here. Like, maybe if I'd gotten a Spadef drop from the Psychic, or at any point, I don't know. Like, recovering here doesn't do anything. I actively need Fake Out to kill the Blaziken. Like, I actively have to have like a Fake Out on deck. All I needed was, that sucks now. Now that I'm looking at this, like all I needed was just like a little bit more damage. All I needed was like a little bit more damage. That's all I had to have. It was just like a little bit more damage. And this thing would have been not a problem. Ugh. All right. I'm like, okay. So let's see. I'm pretty sure that there is absolutely 0% chance we can win this, but maybe some combination of like Fake Outs and Mach Punch will kill. We get a crit Mach Punch on the Blaziken and then a crit Mach Punch on the Porygon too. That would be cool. I guess that's the ideal world we're living in now. All right, so we'll Fake Out here because why not? If he has Protect, yeah, okay. So we're actively just super dead. Cool, cool. Now, it definitely wasn't the double crit, like Moonblast, that did me in, but it certainly did not help the issue. Like, it certainly did not help the matter, because if I could have got the Wish off, I could have protected. I mean, obviously, he's Wish Protect himself. I mean, we just would have been sitting there trading Moonblasts, I suppose. I mean, I don't have anything. I'm just gonna click Mach Punch. Like, I have, that's the only move I can click. Yeah, like a Fake Out plus a Mach Punch would have taken it out. It's whatever. All right, good game. Good game, Grizz. Oh, color me just like ever so slightly salty. To be fair, there were like turns where I could have made better plays. Like definitely could have made more efficient plays, but I guess that's how it happens. So we're 1-1 now in the XBL, which isn't awful. We can definitely like pull ahead from this and do really, really good in the future. I still think my team is incredible. This team was incredibly bulky. I didn't really think about how big of a problem the deblade was going to be going in. I just didn't. And had I played better with my my Heatran, or maybe like controlled hazards, like I could have just stayed in and stopped hazards from getting set up, and that would have been better. I don't know. After I lose a battle and I get salty about it, I try and think of like what I could have done to win. In this case, I think my prep was really good. I think that the team I brought was really solid. I think that some of the decisions I made were questionable. But that being said, good game, Grizz. Definitely go check out the channel. The link will be in the description down below. We're 1-1. We can win. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most. If you enjoyed this and you're just really excited to have Draft League battles back on the channel, then please leave a like. It would mean the absolute most to me. And if you're new here, you might as well click that subscribe button, because realistically, all that's going to happen is you're going to see my face a little bit more often, along with these incredible battles. And let's be serious, that's a great thing. But other than that, guys, my name is Vivid Color. You're a coach at the South Texas Sableyes, but I'm kind of done here and I have to leave. Bye.
So tell me something, anything but nothing.